All right, preliminary stream sound check. Sound check. Can you guys hear me? Give me a big thumbs up or howdy doody in the chat if you can hear me. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome into the stream. It is I, Wicky Farms. Hope everybody's doing okay today. We have a special stream going on today. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. If you can hear me, give me a big thumbs up in the chat. All right, well, hey, we're going to get going. Hopefully my overlay and everything works good here. As you can see, we're kind of... I might have to adjust some of my volume here while we're talking about some of this stuff going on here. Let me get master volume, environment volume down. And this is probably going to take a second. So let's go ahead and talk. Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate the thumbs up. So what we are doing today is November 7th, 2020, and today is Extra Life's National Gaming Day. This is playing... Hey, Michael, welcome in. This is for charity today. All donations go straight to Extra Life for MU Hospital here in mid-Missouri, the Children's Miracle Network. So we have a goal of $250. I'm not expecting to match it all today. If I do, great. If I don't, whatever. But I wanted to throw that out there. I am planning on trying to do a little bit of talking them up a little bit, and I haven't had any experience myself. I'm hoping maybe some of my Extra Life team through my current employer will be coming in here and be able to maybe talk it up a little bit and say a little bit here and there about it. In the meantime, I'm going to play some Farming Simulator. We're going to have some fun. We have a lot to talk about today, a lot of extra stuff that's come out. I am on Bergmann, which, by the way, the chat, or the title for the stream is Beta 7, or Beta 3, but it is actually now released, I do believe, on their website. You can go straight to LS Farming. Let me see if I can get their website here for you. And we'll drop it in the chat down here. LS Farming right there. Going back to my stream, just want to say hi. Oh, great, Michael, no problem whatsoever. That is I just realized that half of my screen is not showing up. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. That would be why. Right there. Let's try this again. We're professionals here. I realize the banner is going to be right in the way. We're just going to have to deal with that because that's the important part of today's stream, is that particular fundraiser right there. MU Hospital. That's what we're going to play for today. Again, in the description, you'll find the link to my page for them. And obviously, if it should pop up here on the screen and say, bling, somebody donated or whatnot. But if it does not, and you have, please, I'd like to recognize you in the stream for everybody to know. So please let me know if you donate and I don't see it. So, and I do apologize ahead of time if that's what happens. So it looks like we're all on the screen now. Let's play some Farming Simulator. Who wants to play Farming Simulator? I sure do. So let's play some Farming Simulator. Make sure all of my microphone and everything's working. Everybody can hear me just fine. Desktop audio. Let's turn that on so that way you guys can hear some of the game. There we go. Let me know if that gets too loud, because I can't hear myself. I've got new headphones on and it's getting used to. That's for sure. Jeff Scott, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. And there it popped up right there. Jeff Scott has set the bar. $10 going to the Miracle Networks, Children's Miracle Network at MU Hospital. Thank you, Jeff, so much for the donation. Really appreciate you, man. You're one in a million. All right, let's get started. It's raining outside. It's loud. It is loud. So let's go ahead and take a look. Bergmann kitchen still looks all the same. Nothing's really changed there. It's all, the house and everything's still the same. Oh, look at there's I think Lapacho, I think, or something like that is the name of that. Got some pictures on the wall. All that's still the same. I had to take my graphics down to medium, so sorry if that's the case, guys. But we'll see it there. So thank you again, Jeff. I appreciate that. So we got the dogs. The dogs are still just the Jack Russells. That's all you can get. But you still have to feed them, which means you still have to buy dog food. And I think I might have put some dog food down here. No, I did not. So the cellar is still the same. I'll be happy to show off the cellar or any of those if anybody wants to see it who has not seen it. Just mention it and I'll be happy to show you. We do have some bees going over here. This right here is new to this version. And I don't know that I have anything in here, which I don't. I'll throw these little bags out of the way. I was kind of experimenting a little bit. This is a small bag. Small bagger. You dump it right in here and you can bring it out in small bags. And that's because dum-ba-da-bum, something's changed over here. Let's shut the door to the chicken coop. You get this little trigger right here now. This trigger will open up the loft. The chicken coop now has a loft over the top of it and a ladder. You come up here, look at this. It's all stored. This is all chicken food right up here. You get it out just like you would anything else. You hit the R button in my case because I'm playing on PC. You pick out what you want. Like this is wheat, but you can store corn up here, barley, some wood shavings, rye, everything all up here in the attic. And it will populate it right down here. And then you just take those bags. As you notice, if you follow me for the other Hoff Bergmanns in the past, there usually is a framework right here where you just put a big bag up there and it feeds it straight in. That's not the case anymore. Now it's got this trough in here. You'll notice that there is wood shavings on the ground. Wood shavings is now a animal pen flooring, and that will create manure. As you can see out here, I was wondering where it was collecting at. Manure from the chickens, and then you can use that like you would any other manure. But it's right there for the chickens. Wood shavings are now free at the sawmill. And I hit escape, so obviously now it's going to take a second for it to come up here because it wants to be that kind of day. So MU Hospital, just south of where I am, just east of between Kansas City and St. Louis, out here where FS Club and myself live out here. And MU Hospital is like the big hospital in Missouri, here in Columbia. And I've got somebody talking to me. Do what? What you want?
This.
You broke it? Why'd you peel it off?
I'm sorry.
Well, you have to wait now.
Please.
It's fine. Leave it right there. Go continue to watch it. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My daughter is watching a movie on my phone, and she peeled my glass covering off. Isn't that great? Yeah, it's alright, though. And my computer, hopefully, has not froze up completely. Nope, it has not froze up completely. It's just waiting on my menu to open up. Do I still got you guys? Are you guys still active with me? Ba-ba-da-bum. Well, it looks like everything's active on your guys' side. It's just... Uh-oh, not on my side. There it goes. Thank goodness gracious. You gotta love FS19 when it comes to stuff like this. This menu right here screws everything up. I don't understand why in the world it just pauses everything here. But anyway, so Extra Life is a great gaming charity event. I just found them this year when I started my new job, which you'll see when you go to the page there at Veterans United there in Columbia. They have a gamers group that volunteers to do their gaming day every year. And right at the present moment, we have a $15,000 goal as a company, and we are at $11,825 for the year. So it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle as far as our team is concerned, but we're going to try to do everything we can. I don't know how much of that's come in today. We'll hopefully get some more of that coming in today. But come on, you dumb computer. But as of right now, that's where we stand, and I appreciate again, Jeff, the donation of $10. The link is in the description. If you guys choose that you want to donate, you don't have to, but it will go to a good cause. None of it goes to me. All of it goes to the Children's Network, and I appreciate you guys for looking at that. And if we can ever get back to the game. This screen stinks on PC. I'm telling you right now. If you ever go into this screen, you better have some time, because this screen slows me down every single time. So, stuff to talk about. Bergmann version 1.0.0.7. Brand spanking new. I do believe I just read right. There we go. And now we're here. So, we'll get back to that point. So, wood shavings free right here at the carpentry. You literally just come in, drive underneath this big honking thing right here, say dispense, and it comes right on out. That's awesome. Free. The other free thing that I'm kind of waiting on at the present moment is right up here. This is at the malt shop, is what they call this. The malt shop is this big vat right here that you could drive under has, we'll take a look here and see if it's actually, nope, it's called spent grain. You feed this to your pigs and to your cows. Here, I'll bring it on up here. Not to your dogs, but to your sheep. Nope, you don't spend. You do. Oh wait, you can sell it. You don't. Not sell it. Feed it to your sheep. Spent grain. The pig enclosure, you could sell it, or dang it, feed it to your sheep, your pigs there. I'm going to just have to take a break here. Not to your chickens, but all these. I think horses, no, but the cows, all the cows do. And I don't think they'll list the sheep, the goats on here, because I don't own the goats yet. But they'll be in the sheep pasture if I remember right. Oh, in the calf zone. That's just the milk. So, yeah, so it's a new feed type. And that comes out free right here as a byproduct of the malt shop. Every 3 days it puts out 22,000 liters. And you can just feed it. It's all it is for feed. Now, some of the new things in the shop that's come with this new update. The Flegel transport is still the same. You've got all the tanks here that are specific to this game, or to this tank and to these mods right here, along with an empty IBC tank that you can put liquids and stuff into also there. You get the LSFM attachment tools like the bag lifter, universal high dump bucket, the mini high dump bucket. You're talking a difference of 2,000 to 1,000. Adjustable pallet forks, which are pretty cool. You don't see those very often. Adjustable pallet fork with the backing on it. A little bit bigger over there of an adjustment pallet fork. So those are new to Bergmann, to this new update. I don't believe they have those in the other one. A couple of new trailers have been modified a little bit by them. The SEK 802. Now you could choose your capacity in it. And it will also take those small bags without ripping them open and putting them into them straight there. So yeah. So that's a good addition, because it was kind of annoying trying to put bags in there and having them rip open. They did this a little bit different. I mean, we've been through this before. You have the crates and stuff that you could fill through vegetables and your bread crates and all that kind of fun stuff. That hasn't changed your production. You have that your bagging master there. See, with this machine, loose material can be filled into handy bags. These are bags that you can pick up by hand. You don't have to use a machine to pick them up. They're all by hand. It could be filled by grain pusher or by a big bag, or with a big bag if you want to make the big bags into smaller handable bags. Pallet fork and all that kind of stuff there. All this is still the same. Your fertilizer makers, your juice master, all that fun stuff. Your miscellaneous is still the same. The milk can is only if you decide to buy it now. It does not used to, on the cow pasture that's across from the farm, all the milk that they generated came out in these milk cans. Now that's not the case. Now it comes out in a big IBC tanker or tank that you have to put into like a tanker and use it that way. You got all these IBC tanks, refillable ones, liquid fertilizer, plant protection products. So you see all that right there. It's an intermediate bulk containers used to transport the storage of liquids. IBC tanks and reusable objects and can be reused as required. And then this is the Reuben. The Reuben TT is what you have to use to make seeds in the Seed Master over there. I don't use the Seed Master because I use the Reality or the Real Seeder mod, which means that you have to pick what seeds you want to put in, and it can only be that seed, which I like. I mean, a lot of people don't because you have a lot of little mini pallets left over, but it's realistic to me. Beekeeping hasn't changed. It's all the same stuff as it was before. Nothing different there. Consumable goods is a little bit different. Your baking yeast is now in a big box. It's still the little cubes, if you remember where that was before. Now it's in a big box. Each box contains like a good bit of them. You get your firewood stack. This is still your wood chips that you got there if you decide not to do yourself. You got animal bedding. That bedding I was telling you about, if you don't get it from there, you can get it from here. High quality animal bedding meets the highest requirements for rearing of chickens and horses. You throw this right smack into, and it become see, it says offers an alternative to loose wood shaving from the journeyer or the carpenter is what we call them. Nature Lab. Nature Lab is a liquid extract. It's a natural product and is required for cheese production now. So you have to have this for cheese. No more just dumping milk into a container or into the production and have it come out cheese on the other side. It has to go through and have this added to it. The gas cylinder is used to dry grain. The propane gas cylinder. You get dog food and you get your lettuce seedlings just like normal. Your big bags have just had a little bit of a change. Nothing's really changed as far as the bags are concerned. Just a little bit of a logo change. It's a little bit more realistic looking now, as far as the ingredients and whatnot. But you have compound feed, you've got whole grain, you got seed bag, you got a solid fertilizer, you got chicken feed, you got pig food, you got horse food, you got your granulate big bag, which this is for that's what is a fertilizer granulate and is used for production of liquid fertilizers. So you have to have that to make liquid fertilizer. And you got your road salt, because we're playing with seasons, as you can tell, because you'll see it up here in the corner. Your pallets. I got the baled twine and whatnot because I have the straw harvest thing going there. I've got the molasses pallet for that. I've got Def pallet right there, and the Kloss diesel barrels. These are in game for the Bergmann map. You'll find these around that you can move and refill diesel around the map. It's kind of cool. Transporting pallets that you can use. You got poplar saplings. You get sugarcane pallets. The single bags for all the different foods. You can get them in single bags also. And these are not what it looks like when you make them. In that bag feeder. This is just straight from the store itself. You get the seed pallet. This is, again, what I call the magical seed. This is the seed that you can do anything for. It's not what I use now, but that's in here because it comes with all these others. Sugarcane pallets, solid fertilizer pallets, manure pallets, liquid pallets, different IBC stuff that you can get, chicken food, all that kind of fun stuff there. Square bale pallets, which is kind of strange, but you can get all those in a square bale pallet. And then all these seeds here are all for the realistic seeder, which means they will only be grass seed, they will only be oil seed, they will only be maize. You can't turn them into anything else, which is realistic to me. So that's not really changed too much there. Bales, not any different, except with Bergmann you have the square bale hay and the round bale hay that comes on the map already in large piles. Right here, the bale storage and everything is all right there. You can buy them and put them anywhere you want on the map. Beehives are nothing different. Fruit trees, got a couple of different fruit trees. Those are the same as what they were. Animal pens haven't changed any than what they were before. Some of your silos look a little different through Bergmann. They got a little bit more detail to them, as you can see with the pillar, the like support right there on either side of it. You've also got universal large silos. You got this dispensary silo is where you make the solid fertilizer. Down there. Everybody's still with me, I see. Okay. Just making sure my chat didn't freeze or anything. I got your feed dispenser silo. That's for all your different foods for your animals. You could put that in there and go from there. Sheds. Well, I don't have many sheds on here because there's not a lot of like free building space on this map. So there is a spot, but it's not for that type of stuff. We got the pressure washer, all this stuff like you see normal. I do have that double-walled fuel tank. I thought it was kind of cool, so I went ahead and got that. The egg storage, if I decide to use it, which I probably won't. And your rainwater tanks, which collect rainwater, like you can see what it's doing right there. It's raining right at the present moment. Decorations. They took out the decoration menu, and then they decided to put it back in, but they've added some stuff. Now, I put these mods in because I thought this would be kind of cool. Garden pots. Some different flowers and whatnot. I thought about trying to put some of these around and take care of a lot of the tall grass that's around the farm. And you got gnomes. Now this is what was added into their decorations, all these different gnomes. And then you got trees. I added some trees, a tree mod in there, just to, if I wanted to spruce it up, get it. There's nothing in farmhouse, So that's what's different as far as the map is concerned. As far as what you can buy and put on the map, that is. Where am I at? Over here. Let's go ahead and turn on our fast run. You do have a new field over here. Field 26, which is a nice big field. And I couldn't jump the fence. Good thing I got fast run. We'll just have to run around. Nothing's really changed as far as since the last update that you saw me play from first beta, I do believe. You've got your... yeah, what is this place? I forget what this was called. The slaughterhouse. That's right. Slaughterhouse for what kind of looks like a Hormel, but it's in German. Right there. You bring your... I think this is only... cows is all they accept up here. I don't know exactly where you go at, but it's one of these over here. Or maybe it's back it up here. I bet you back it up here. Hello there, Mr. German man. It says you're on candid camera. Don't go messing around with my stuff. This is where you take your bull stuff. I'm going to leave it at that, as there might be some kids watching. Your bull stuff right there and sell it. You got your greenhouses over here, which I'm still trying to work around because I don't usually play with the manure system, and I've got it activated. You can turn it on and off, but I have it on, so that's where I stand right now. Yeah, so... and that's just the whole grain and the rye and everything over there, just like normal. So you came in on me as I am sowing a field. Let's get back to the work that I was doing. Right over here in 15. Let's go ahead and hire out my worker. Get that going again. So I got my field 5 over here. So just check it in here. We still got the one donation from Jeff. I appreciate you again, Jeff, for doing that for me. All that will be going to the support of the MU Healthcare. That's where all the money's going. I'm not keeping a cent of it. This is Extra Life's annual... I think it's annual or biannual or twice a year drive to be able to to support them and the Children's Miracle Network. So it's great to be able to help that cause out with my new employer, because I'm loving it. I'm loving my new employer, and just the good that they do for the community around us. So I'm going to see if I can't use this thing to fill up with water without having the hose. If anybody uses the store delivery mod, if you could let me know how to reset it to where it actually will go back to the store, I'd appreciate it. Because I'm having problems. Yeah, I'm going to drive like FS now. You know what? This is nuts. I'm going to see if I can't get it from up here. I'm having some problems buying a hose because it says that there's no room for it to be delivered. I can't get it here. It cost me, but that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and fill this water tank up. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Thank you again for stopping in on this kind of special for the kids Wicky Farms live stream. I want to thank FS for talking about coming in here with me, and he did say he would, and I give him credit for that. I just kind of a spur of the moment did it and kind of forgot to get with him this week, so that's not his fault, that is mine. You can see I've obviously got the DF colored VW Combi sitting right there, because that's a must. So we're going to drive on up here to our greenhouses and fill up our greenhouses here. Chat's kind of quiet tonight. How you guys doing tonight? What you guys got going on this weekend? Anything important? Anything fun? Because, ooh, go driving off into a field someplace. I'm gonna like doing these kind of things. I know that banner is right in the way, and I probably should try to make it smaller, but I wanted to make it kind of prominent because, again, this is what the stream is about. So the stream is about MU Hospital, MU Healthcare. Oh, his tank is empty. Look at that. Well, let's go on over to here. Do a store delivery and come buy some canola seed. Get some canola seed going in here and get my worker back working again. Now, the one thing you have to do, because I am borrowing equipment for all these contracts just because, and one thing you have to kind of weigh out is sometimes it's not feasible because the cost difference on the seed is not the same cost across the board. Some seeds more expensive than others, and especially if you buy in bulk. So you want to keep that in mind, but so you want to make sure it's cost efficient for you. There we are. Because sometimes you might not make any money on this one, but you have a little extra seed left over for either your personal use or, the next contract. And you want to make sure you use those first. But if you're borrowing it, in case you guys didn't realize this, which I know most of you is probably experts at this game by now, but if you didn't know, if you push your contract done, it will take your seed with it when your equipment disappears. So you want to make sure that you empty it out before you do that. Now, if you're planting potatoes and you don't really give a patootie if you have potatoes left over that you want to use them again, then so be it. You know, you don't have to worry about that. But I have never, in all the time that I've played Hoff Bergmann, I have never used these these greenhouses to their full effect. Look at that. How you doing? I got a worker in here working. That's kind of nifty. So 2,000. That's as full as she goes. Now see, it automatically comes built for... let me turn on the help menu here. It comes built for... or stock, I guess you could say, or the way you start for the Wopster's manure system. You have to come over here and actually activate the hose filling trigger here. I think at least once, and then we should have our lady in here working in here too. Or do we not have manure in here? Oh, we don't have any manure. We gotta get manure in here. Or that doesn't work. We'll have to do that next. So I'm just going to come along here and fill up the rest of these. Because why not? So... Veterans United, my current employer, my new employer that you guys have heard me kind of going with. If you guys didn't know, I passed my licensing exam. Yay! Which means that I am now an official nationally licensed, well, not nationally licensed yet, but I have my mortgage origination license. So I am going to start applying to some different states to be able to specialize in mortgage loans from different states, and that is really cool. I'm excited about that. I gotta figure out how to get this, because if you come up here, we have water, and I can't do it with my stupid fast running on. There's water in this tank, so I'm wondering if I pull you out of the way, because we're probably going to drive you over and get some. Manure anyway from our pigs. So anyway, VU with the Children's Network and the Extra Life that we're doing today, they you can't do it here either. They match. Oh no, there it is. Look at that. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. They match what we raised for the year, and they have helped us get to our goal that we're at right now, or where we're at the present moment. Look at that. Rain that's being collected. I wonder how much I've got. Almost 1,000 liters. We could probably fill another greenhouse with this. They've donated a great deal of money to the organization for MU Health. Being that it's right here in the same town, that's very generous of them, and I'm very proud to work for a company like this. And it's awesome. It really is. I'm enjoying it every day. I find new stuff every day that I didn't know that they did, and how they did it, and how they respect our veterans, and the sacrifice that they make for us. But we're not about that today. Today we're about Children's Miracle Network and MU Hospital. That's what we're studying on today. Great organization. That's what we're collecting donations for today. Jeff started us off with $10. And it is open for you. If you have $1, you got $10, you got $20, you got $200. My year goal is $250. So Jeff has started me off on a good path. I don't need this stupid tank. I don't know why I'm pulling it, but oh well. the path to $250. That's my mini goal. It's my first year doing this with them. I do want to continue doing this and doing it a little more often, maybe twice a year or 3 times a year. But today I'm just kind of getting my feet wet and jumping in. And Jeff has helped me out with testing it because it worked, because it's popping up on the screen saying, guess what, Jeff donated. So yay for that. Hope everybody's having a good weekend again. If you are having some fun, if you have something fun planned in this wonderful world pandemic that we have, by all means drop it down in the chat. If you want to talk about what the happenings of this last week, I'm all for that too. We're kind of an all anything goes stream. You okay?
I'm sleepy.
Okay. We are completely open to talking about anything, because we have that opportunity that a lot of YouTubers don't. So again, this is Bergmann. The map is made off of Felsburn, the original Felsburn. It is a kind of a, I don't want to say an edit off of that, because it's a lot different than Felsburn is. But as you can tell, that corner back there looks a little bit similar, because it is from Felsburn, where you turn down and kind of go to the coast, and the shop and everything was right over there. But not here. Here it's a little different. Let's come on down here and drop this tank off. Right there looks good. I'm waiting for my rye to grow. And as soon as it grows, then I'll be able to start making bread like I like to do. That's, I think, the only thing that's going to get me through the winter, besides maybe some.
Dad, can I do a stream another day and still have it donate to the
I can't hear you. What?
Can I do a stream another day and still have it donate to the hospital?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm going to the arts.
Okay.
Mom's gonna pick me up after dark.
Okay.
Bye.
That was little Wicky. She wants to help also with the stream and helping out with the hospital, but since Dad is doing it, she decided she's going to go over and spend some time with some friends, and I'm okay with that. You don't get that very much anymore, with all this wonderful stuff going on, so I'm all about trying to help out as much as we can. So I've got some wonderful manure. I'm just going to go ahead and let's go ahead and drive it on up and take it up to our greenhouses, see if we can't get some stuff going with them. Now, Bergmann is not a global company's map. They have their own GTX is their script controller. You will see a lot of similarities. You just don't have the global company menu like you would if it was a global company map. But there's productions. There's all kinds of different stuff that you have. We're going to cut through this field because obviously the farmer hasn't done anything on it, so we're not too worried about it. We are not too worried about it. So we're at about an hour. We have 9 likes. I do show 5 people watching, which is cool. Not a lot of talking going on, but that's fine too. I offered Cletus to come in and kind of keep us company. I'm sorry about the little bit of a lag going on here, but still working on that new computer and new internet service. Hopefully we'll help out with that. I mean, YouTube is saying that we still have an excellent connection. I'm probably going to be wrecked. Yep. Let's see. I'm probably going to be wrecked because I was looking at something else and not paying attention where I was going. So this lady is in there working, so I'm not going to worry about that one. I'm going to put this in this one. Hey, sunset over Stephanie. How are you doing? I'm glad I got up and going too. Trying to get everything kind of going and talk about the hospital a little bit. I have not, thank God, had any experience with the hospital, but I mean, I've had friends who have. So, look at that. That poor lady just got all wet. Did you see that? She just got all, like, took a shower. That was kind of rude, wasn't it? Oh, well. I wonder what it looks like if I come in here. Stephanie, I'm glad you stopped in. Hopefully our team is doing well. I'm going to go ahead and shut the doors. Maybe I'll make it a little bit quieter. We'll be back to pick up our harvest when those are all said and done. I don't know how long that takes, actually, to be honest with you. I don't know. They're not just showing up in there, but... Stephanie, welcome to Farming Simulator 2019. That is what we're playing. That is what you're seeing. Ooh. Can I open this with this? I wonder how much water it uses when it does this. Kind of waiting just to see how much goes away. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate you stopping in, my friend. Stephanie is part of our group on Facebook. The local area here. They're the ones that picked the MU Hospital as our charity. So I appreciate her stopping in and kind of getting us a little bit of support here from the group. Like I said, it was kind of last minute for me because I just got hired on at VU, which is one of the people helping out with this whole thing. Been less than a month ago, and I just ran across the article that we had there saying, hey, by the way, we're doing this. If you are a gamer, come out and kind of give us some help here. And I was like, well, that's kind of cool. I don't think I could do that. So it was kind of a last minute thing. I will be more prepared. At least I think I will be the next time that this comes around. Stephanie, how often do they do these national gaming days? Is it yearly? Is it twice a year or 3 times a year? How often they do these things? So we are just shy of an hour streaming, and we are currently at 9 likes, 7 people watching. I thank each and every one of you for stopping in. All 6 of you, because one of them is me, but you know. We do what we can. Baby Wicky had her first basketball game today. She's enjoying it. I think she's got some practice to do, but she's enjoying it. Cross country team is come to a close for the year. That's where the Wicky family is. So we're just going to come up here and park our tractor back where we got it. One thing I have to say, and I've said this numerous times over and over again, depending on how you look at it, the creators of Bergmann and Farmer Andy is either really, really generous on their starting equipment, or they're incredibly over... Oops, wrong way. Not what I want to do. Well, we'll save it. That's fine. Or they're over generous, because the amount of equipment that you get is just amazingly too much on this map. I mean, you could sell it off and have a crap ton of money. It's unbelievable, but... So I'm going to hop off to play Among Us with a few friends. Good luck in your event. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate you. Thank you again for stopping in. So what I was saying with this, you get all this straw, all of this hay. I mean, I think it's 60-some bales. 54 bale capacity. I've already taken some out, but 54 bale capacity. Back over here, you have all this grass silage. So you can start cows almost right off the bat because you have TMR right there. You have hay right there. Now that they've changed it a little bit, you see grass, clover, hay, and hay pellets. Well, grass is no problem as far as that's concerned. Hay, you have a whole big stack right behind where I'm at right now. The maize silage and the spent grain you have to kind of work for, so you're not going to get 100% by any means, but you're going to get a good start. They're not making any milk yet because they haven't had any kids. They won't start until, I do believe, till they have their first kids. So here's the first one is a half a year away still. Here's some more that are half a year away. So we still got some time before they'll produce some children as far as it's concerned. But I mean, TMR and cattle food, all that stuff is all done. And you can have TMR or TMR wrap. You can wrap it now too on this, which is just amazing. But the cattle, one of the problems that we had with Bergmann before is over here in the cattle pen. Howdy, Bessie. This is where you feed them. Would only take bales. It would not take anything loose, and they've changed that now. So now you can dump TMR and stuff in here loose, which is nice. Otherwise, you had to be kind of jinky and dump it out of the TMR maker, and then turn around and bale it, which was annoying. I did not like it. I hated it. So we don't have to do that now. So be it. Ooh, my rye field's got some weeds in it. And it needs fertilized one more time. So let's do that. Let's go and get our fertilizer. Where are you at? I left you in the field. There you are. Driving the good old K7250 tractor. We'll go around this field. Let's keep it realistic. We'll go around the field. I got a deer stand, like 3 or 4 of them around the map. I can go hunting anytime I want around here. Hey, Stephanie, thank you so much. Hey, I didn't notice that you donated. Thank you so much for coming in. Stephanie Mallory right there with a $10 donation. We are up to $20 going to the Children's Network, MU. If you're still in here listening, let's get a hashtag Jeff and a hashtag Stephanie down in the chat showing our support. And thank you for the donations that they've given so far. That was amazing, and I appreciate you guys immensely. This is the fun of streaming. This is the fun that I get from having a YouTube channel, is being able to help situations like this. This is the reason why I started a YouTube channel. It wasn't for fame and fortune, because honestly, I'm not expecting to make a whole lot of money. I mean, I am, like 135 people away from the opportunity to maybe get monetized, but all I care about is being able to do stuff like this. This was fun. This was almost made me jump for joy at work when I found out that they had something like this at work, because otherwise, I'm just gaming the game. And now, you guys have seen me do. I apparently don't have any fertilizer up here. These shelves are automatic roll-down shelves. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I think it is. You just have to be careful with the weights underneath the shelf. So I've got seeds and pig food. Well, I guess we're going to have to buy some fertilizer. I don't think we have any up here. You should check this out. This side, guys. This is a new thing here also. Let me shut the door. The switch activates an elevator system that door should be open for, but so now you can store stuff up above the pig feed area also. That's just awesome. And I don't know if I can jump in here. Oh, look at that. I didn't know that I could do that. That's kind of cool. I've got all this stuff that can be stored up here in the attic also. And I thought I had something up here, but apparently I don't. I could put the pig food up here, but I'm going to hold off on that. Shut the attic door. So this is new to version 7. They didn't have this in version 6. So awesome for that. That is awesome right there. My bees are noisy, I know. But they make some good product. As soon as I get them taken care of, but we gotta get back on track here. I think I'm going to, let's go ahead and order. Call it cheating, call it what you will, but we're going to order some fertilizer in. Oh, no, that's lime. I've got lime in the garage over there. So I also have, and I've not tried this yet or not, but 2100 for the standard size pallet. 2100 liters for $36.28. I have the bulk buyer on, so if you buy it in bulk, the price is supposed to go down. Yeah, as you could tell, I doubled it, $4,200, and the price did not double. It only went up $1,900. That's awesome. That's exciting to me. I'm gonna go ahead and buy in bulk and get a discount for it. I can always store it later. Let's go ahead and fill up our tractor. We're going to go fertilize our field, and then we'll probably come back and put some weed killer on it. I don't know that I can't do weed killer. I'm going to have to drag the weeder across it. And I want to do that before it starts growing, or I'll ruin some of my crop. So can't do that. Don't want that. Can't have it. So $20 to the Children's Miracle Network, or MU Health. We appreciate so much that amazing donations that you have there. There's a lot of people on YouTube and Twitch and everything doing that today. Today is their national gaming day, so it's not just yours truly. You could do it whenever you want, because obviously the donations are always appreciated. But today is for a lot of people to get together and be able to stream and try to raise money for a good cause. So when I asked permission, they said, absolutely you can. So I thought, why not bring it to you guys? Come on. There we go. Let's jump out of there. Get covered by fertilizer. The wife will like that. Let's come over here and grab good old Black Betty over here. Start her up. Now, if you guys know me, you know that I am a DF man. That's the kind of tractor that I drive, is a DF. Not in real life, but I mean in this game, I just have not expanded. I could easily sell probably 4 or 5 of these tractors and get some good DF equipment, but I haven't done that yet. So eventually, maybe. Not yet. I think this might be the only spot of weeds that I see. Oh, I can't do it. See, I'm not an expert on weeds. Does that mean I need to spray these? Is that the only way that I'm going to be able to kill these? You guys are in the chat. And you guys are expert on weeds. Is that the stage that I'm going to have to spray it? Is that where I'm at now? I'm okay with that. If I have to spray them, I have to spray them. That's fine. But just was kind of curious on that. I thought, ooh, as I clip this coming in, I thought I was going to be able to use the weeder on those. Not the case, my friend. Not the case. I don't have a sprayer at the present moment. Check on that. I do wonder, because I have these decorations now. What happens if I put these pink and red flowers? Can I put them alongside here? How would they look? It's not too bad. Now can I overlap them? Oh, but look, it's still, dang it. Trying to use the keyboard and the mouse and they're fighting one another. Except the grass is still there. So I think I'm still going to have to mow the grass. But I could put these here, kind of dress up the front yard just a little bit. So I'm wondering if I can mow over those. I'll have to see. Check it, look, and see. Chat's awfully quiet. I can't tell if it's frozen. If you guys are saying something I'm not seeing it, I apologize because my chat is not moving forward. So now we got to purchase a sprayer. Let's see. Let's purchase a sprayer. What sprayer do you guys think I should get? I'm not using it for a ton of fields yet, so like I'm apt to get something like this. Just because it's small, it only holds 2,200, but that's going to be plenty for weed killing. And it's only $35,000. Now I have a loan out the wazoo. It does not look like it, but I've got a loan because I bought that those greenhouses, and that's what I use that loan on. So yeah, but I might just have to go that direction again because I mean this is $5,000 less, but it holds quite a bit less also. Or we can get one of those pull behinds, but they're quite a bit more, and I'll end up having to lease them probably. Let's just go ahead and get the Hardy. We'll get the Hardy, and we'll come back over here, and we're going to have to get an IBC tank, I think. See, that's an intermediate bulk container, which makes me think, well, it's $2,400. It's gotta have fertilizer. It's gotta have it in there, right? I mean, that only makes sense. First, I need a tractor, I suppose. Driving in my Fant. Come on, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. You're now demonetized. That's okay. Was not ever monetized. Hopefully it won't be too much weight that I can't handle it. I'll have to grab one of those weights. $20 Children's Miracle Network for the children's or for MU Health here in wonderful mid-Missouri. Thank you very much. Well, now, Jeff, you have to wait. You know, you have to check out the newest version. I mean, I've been trying to get you to play it since 2 versions ago, I think, but it's changed a lot since then. And I got a feeling this tank is going to be too heavy. We're not exactly turning on a dime here. That front end, I think, is coming up. I just have to get it over here and test it. Aha! Oh, there's some more. Well, I'll be dang if this is not in a different... I don't think this is going to work on these. Oh, it'll work on those. Oh, it'll work on all of it. Okay. So like I said, I'm not a weeding expert. Or a weed expert, but a weeding expert. I guess I should probably treat all of it, but that would be the smart thing to do. But I only just usually go through and treat the trouble spots. But, you know, if I go through and treat all of it, then I don't have to worry about them, I guess, popping up. Can you not hire somebody to do this? Are you serious? No, you sure can't. Well, I guess Wicky's going to have to do his own thing. Do you guys weed your whole field, or do you just hit the trouble spots? I'd be curious to know. I'd be curious to know, because I've only ever just hit the trouble spots before. And this stuff is not cheap. But maybe if I do the whole field and it allows me to not have to do it for a good bit of time, it might be worth it. Yeah, my fertilizing is all over the place. Yeah, well, that's one way of doing it, Jeff. Just turn them off. So, yeah, I think I'm going to just not turn them off necessarily, but just do the trouble spots. I mean, my only fear, and I think where it would come in handy to do all of them, is when the crop starts growing and I can't drive on the field without hurting it. It would come in handy having it, you know, already treated. But that's not going to be the case. So I'm being told that somebody is done with their task. I don't know who that would be. Oh, it's my fertilizer guy. I've got 3 people that are working for me, if you didn't know that. 3 helpers. I have to keep them for 7 days. They're on day 3. So I use them for everything because I'm paying them. So I might as well just use them. Like right now, I got John that I do every time just because of FS. John he's not dismissible because it hasn't been 7 days yet. Base experience is 36.3%. Base pay per hour is $35. It says everything in euros, but or pounds, whatever that symbol is there. But it's the same for dollars too. Employer ever since for 2 days and 6 hours ago. He's got 11% plowing experience, 30% cultivating, 27% fertilizing, 31% sowing. So typically, and I don't know why I have 3. I apparently got impatient, but typically I have 1 person that will do strictly contracts and only contracts. I wonder if can I hit that? I can't. So which makes me want to go along this edge, which it looks like I need to. I got 1 person that will strictly do contracts and nothing else. And then 1 that will do my stuff and nothing else. Because typically when I get up to the point where I'm playing longer days, longer seasons than 3 days, then I don't. I only have 2 employees or 1 employee, so I try to keep them separated, mainly so I could fire one of them in the what we call quote unquote off season. So, man, you didn't even come down here. I'm gonna fire this guy. You didn't even come down here and try. So, if you guys don't remember, when you start off in new farmer mode on this map, other than the plethora of machinery that you get, and when I say plethora, I mean the huge amount of machinery you get, you also get the farm. All this right here. I bought this up here. You get this horse over here, and I bought this orchard down over there. The orchard, I don't know how quick it'll grow, but we'll have to take a look over there and see if anything's growing. Typically, in the past, the apples and the pears in the field or the orchard over there only grew when it rained. And I've got a tree. I'm going to have to start putting a lot of stuff away. This, I do believe, is an apple tree also right here. So I usually kind of gauge it by this. If this is grown, then that should be grown over there. But let's go over and take a look at our fruit place. So this is, again, more equipment. I've got like 6 tractors on the main farm, and then this also. But when you become a new farmer, you get this stuff right here, but you don't own the land that it's on, which is just weird. And just, anyway, but Farmer Andy's awesome, and I'm not going to argue with him. So, here's look at that. These, oh, I didn't mean to throw it. These dogs, it's funny how they do this, because they make it to where you can't pick the dogs up, right? So, your dogs are literally 495 pounds. That's a big Jack Russell. That's probably a world record. Probably a galaxy record at that point. So I've got some bees over here also doing some populating, doing some honey, and this is my orchard. I will probably make some juice out of those because, whoo. So you do 3 seasons for the first year and then go 6 or 9. Typically on this map, Jeff, if I'm starting a new game, which I tend to keep doing for some stupid reason, I will start at 3 because I don't have a lot to do besides contracts, and I get bored. At first, but eventually you will run into where you really do not have enough time to do everything. When you start butchering animals and taking the meat and stuff to your delivery places, and your honey production starts working and working right, and if you do a lot of honey production, your bread, all that fun stuff, when all that starts kicking in, that's when I start upping it a little bit to 6 days, just to keep me enough time. Because if you don't, then you turn around and you're missing planting seasons, and you're missing harvest seasons. You got animals dying every whip and stitch, and every night you got them dying. Like this is, I also push it. If you also notice, I put it down to 1 speed. At least now, because I'm doing all these contracts, because I hate having loans, and I want to get as many of those contracts as I could get done, so that way I could turn around and pay off those big loans. Because right at the present moment, I have a $535,000 loan, and that's mainly because I bought that. I bought this up here, so that's $285,000, I think, right there, and this was another $192,000 down here. I don't own the lime pit, although I should own the lime pit, but I don't own the lime pit. But I could still buy it. He made it to where you can't buy lime in the store. However, I have the mod that has it, so I do it. So until I get the lime pit, and then I will obviously stop doing that. So I have yet to use that either. I've got all this straw. I never go through this straw and this hay. I always end up keeping a bunch of them. But like right here is the straw blower. I mean, I could fill with that contraption a whole huge thing of straw up there. I never do it because I never get to it. I've got this for the big bag max out there. Here's the lime I was telling you about. I just bought a big bunch of lime from the store and just stored in here. Let's use the lime for that case, but I think I'm all the way, or mostly all the way fertilized now. I mean, as you can see, this thing is spotted everywhere because of those weeds. Okay, so I've fertilized. How are you doing over here, buddy? Are you out of... Nope, he thinks he's done. Come on, man. You're not done. I'm going to have to go along here, I got a feeling. Yep. Because if I don't go along this side of the field, then it will just stop every time it comes back this direction. And that gets annoying. At least it has in the past. I haven't tried it since the new update, so it might have been something that they fixed. But I'm going to happen to get another pallet of canola seed, which either I'll have a bunch left over or use it all. Not sure which yet. So we got 3 people watching, I think is what I'm showing here. 10 likes. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping in. You all are amazing. You all are worth $1 million. Thank you for stopping in so much. I appreciate it. We are a 10th of the way, 10% through our goal of $250, just shy of 10%. I mean, I'm not a mathematician per se, but 10% or so through our goal. It'd be awesome and cool if we met that goal in one day, but I'm going to try to make that my yearly goal with Every Life, and try to do maybe a couple streams a month to where they're the featured charity, you know, and kind of go from that direction. I mean, yes, I would love to try to raise money for a new computer or, you know, the new PS5 or whatever, but again, this is the reason I got into it. So if something breaks on my computer, I would trust that my faithful few would you know, be patient with me to raise the money and or earn it to be able to get it fixed. But you know, the children don't have that luxury a lot of the times, so they can't wait for the treatment. And you know, the Miracle Network has done a lot of good. So this is what I'm doing. If you go over to my page, which I'm going to drop down here in the chat, I do believe that will get you to my Extra Life page, so you can see some of my team. I think you'll be able to see some of my team and how that goes, and some of the stuff that they're doing. I do believe. I'm not positive on that, but we're going to hope so. Are you still doing it? Oh, you're John. I wonder if I sent you to school if you got better. Let's try making you go this way. Maybe putting you this way will stop this little problem. Although it's not going to be perfect, but you know, whatever. I guess I could try to use course play on this, but I don't. I love my Volkswagen. Or my Wagum, as it might be. My chickens hardly ever use water, but see, this is kind of cool. This is the straw or the wood shavings. Looks like they're full. Let's check my chicken coop. Oh, it doesn't matter. They don't put it on there. Well, we'll just keep you in here. Oh, eggs. What's the egg situation look like? Oh, we got a case. Let's just go ahead and take this and sell it at the store. Then we'll come back. We'll grab our forklift and not our forklift, our wheel loader with our front loader with all that on there, and $332 in eggs. All right. We'll grab that manure and we'll take it up and see how our lettuce and stuff is doing up top. I don't know how long it takes for those to grow, so it'd be nice to kind of get an idea, I guess. All 89 liters of manure. Oh, Farmer John. Farmer John has an empty tank. We knew that was going to happen. So let's go ahead. Let's plop you down here. Let's buy some canola seed. Again, if you guys have not tried the realistic seeder and you want to make your game that much more realistic, I highly recommend you visiting this link to LS Farming. It's LSFM, and they've got all kinds of cool stuff that you don't always see everywhere else. The realistic seeder being one of them. And they have a stationary baler, which I have yet to try, but I want to try. I might try that one here, but a stationary baler to where you shovel stuff into it and it makes a bale instead of you dragging it behind, that's just a different concept altogether, which I find really cool. So, Farmer John, let's clean up a little bit of this area right through here. Yeah, course play is awesome. It really is. And as long as you, in my opinion, depending on what type of player you are, if you're a realistic player, it's great if you pay your workers. Because I know course play, one of the things of course play is you didn't have to pay your workers. So they worked all that stuff and did all those routes, and you didn't have to pay them a lick, and which just seemed wrong in lots of circles. And that's kind of like why I like this advanced helper mod, because after I just canceled it, is you pay them if you use them or you don't, which to me is realistic, to be honest with you, and I try to be as realistic as I can. So let's take this manure, see if I can weed my way through here. Might as well come in here and pick up this manure. I don't think pigs need water anymore. They sure don't. No water needed for the piggies. Farmer Andy said in one of his, it wasn't this update, but one of his updates, that having you haul transparent paper?
Yeah.
I don't, that's like tracing paper. I don't think we do.
I was gonna do, we just need colors.
I'm just gonna pop this over here.
And transparent paper and tape.
Ah.
That's all we need to make this magic trick.
So, yeah, I forgot what I was talking about, but baby Wicky needed my attention. Oh, dragging water over for animals is not modern by any means. Any more pens and stables and whatnot are all like irrigated, like they have direct piping in. So he made it to where you didn't have to worry about that, except for the stables, or the field, the fields. If you have them in the field, like here, or the sheep, which are up here, they're in a field. They're not in a stable. They're in a field, and you have to, physically fill their water also. So I've got some wool in the back of that, but not a lot, so I'm just going to leave it right there. I don't think my sheep need anything. Nope. Looks like the pigs are the ones that really need more than anything else. I think I've got some soybeans, but I've got some pig food over there. I don't have any spent grain yet because I don't think it's produced any. We can do that. Let's go over here and see if it's produced any grain. Nope, nothing yet. Good old Jack Moose. So like right now, I'm in kind of a waiting pattern. I should have put the multiple missions. I don't think I've got it on here. I was going to. No. The multiple missions mod on here, so that way it kind of keep me going and I could do all these sowings in one get-go. Like you could literally borrow the equipment from this one and do all the fields that have sowing. That made sense to me. I was kind of more realistic, but I ended up not getting it. So it stands where it does. So and this key is slow. So now I'm to the point where I've ran out of stuff to do. I guess I could come up here and kind of take a look and see how my lettuce is doing. Oh. I've got a couple lettuces. Does this show me harvest maturity of 4? One, 2, 3, 4. So does that mean I can... I think I can... Again, this is all news to me. I think I might be able to use one of these crates for vegetables. For lettuce. And I think I could just walk in here. No. How do you harvest these things? Well, now this is going to be interesting to figure out how to harvest these things. Oh, start filling. Well, now, there you go. That's how you do that thing. You learn something new every day. Let's see how lettuce is doing right now on the open market. This is Wicky Farms for your local farming report. Currently, the Schroeder family is buying lettuce for $1,742. Maybe we should take it to the Schroeder family. John, you are not done. I don't care what you think you are. I'm about ready to fire you and choose somebody else. Actually, I'm going to. Not fire him, but I'm going to see if I pick somebody who has maybe some higher sewing capability, if they won't do a better job. And John's got the highest sewing capacity. Are you serious? Well, I guess we're going to take John again. Come on, John. I mean, you only have 18%. 18% left, John. Come on, man. You're killing me here. So it makes me wonder what the capacity on those vegetable crates are. That's apples and pears. That is none of those, so I can't put it in there. I can put potatoes and sugar beets in there. Put snow in this fillable box. You can put a bunch of other productive stuff. Let's go back over here. I wonder if I can put you in here. No? Guess not. Do you have any mature ones over here? Oh, we do. Come on, open the door. Are you seriously not going to let me open the door? Was it because it was raining? Ah, yeah, it is. You can't open it when the sprayers are on. That makes sense. Well, apparently you could fill a good bit of it. Probably have room for 3 more. Yeah, I think it's time that we speed up time a little bit. I don't know how fast that means these will grow. I guess you could say 30 times faster since I put it up 30. Oh, we got one more in there. Oh, it lets me open the gate now. Well, we're full. Well, that answers that question. So your lettuce in there also, and your lettuce in there also. Back here, there's peppers and tomatoes, I think. There's peppers, there's tomatoes. Yep. I got a feeling we gotta be running out of poo or something here soon. Now let's go see if our pigs would be right here. Not a lot of poo for 30 times. Chickens don't have any poo. And I doubt this is making this go any quicker up here. Nope. I bet you after the night that will probably come up, because I think it said 3 days. Every 3 days it produces that. So take a second just to stop and say, make sure you guys check out Extra Life and the MU Healthcare. The page that I dropped down in the chat there. If you visit that, that'll show you our team page or my personal page with Extra Life and the sponsorship that we are doing for National Gaming Day, which is today. So $250 is my goal. My team has $15,000 as our yearly goal, and we're at about $12,000 right now. So we're getting up there. We're getting up there. So if you have anything you would like to drop, you can follow the donation links on that page. None of it comes to me. The link doesn't even come to me. It's all straight to them. I'm just a vessel to hopefully get some good stuff for them. So we are still in the growing stage. Look at that. And we are at 86%. And I lost all those other sewing contracts. How about that? That's fine. That's fine. It's only 5 o'clock, or I would just go home. I don't think I could sleep yet. We could try. You're not tired, you bonehead. Well, I guess we can work on getting some of this equipment put away. Let's do that. Because we got a whole lot of equipment just sitting out here. I'm going to guess this is not going to fit, but we're going to try it. Nope, that's fine. I don't think there's anything in this. Nope. I'm right into my bagger. I'm just going to come over here and park this in here. Oh, running into stuff. Bees, bees. John, I'm telling you, I'm going to fire you. Can't quite do that little turnaround. Not enough room. John needs our help again because he can't seem to drive straight. Well, at least this makes sense, I suppose. So, not that I'm inviting, but I'm really shocked I haven't heard anything about election 2020 in stream yet today. I really thought I would hear something. Eugene didn't win. I think he was pulling Chance down, or Chance was supposed to be our golden ticket, but I think Eugene was pulling him down. He just didn't pull high enough in the polls, and it kind of made him kind of not work out well. But so there's not going to be any Eugene and Chance in the Oval Office. Yes, you heard me right. If you thought you heard what you just heard. So that's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. I'm not going to go riot or anything over it. I'd like to say that he won fair and square. I really would. I hope if any evidence comes out that that's not the case, that they hold his feet against the fire. That's all I'm saying about that. Yeah, no Kanye either. That was the joke about Nevada, was Kanye won and they didn't want to tell anybody. They're like, man, we can't come out and say Kanye won, because if we did, then people were already under the gun and people are making fun of us already. It's going to be an interesting 4 years. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter. God is still on the throne. He is still in charge. But again, if it was done in deceitfulness, as much as I believe in the part of the Bible that says that God puts all leaders in for a reason. You know, there is a reason that leaders get put into office. I know how much that he does not like deceitfulness either. So I'd like to believe that that would kind of go against that grain. Look at that. It's 8 o'clock at night on the farm. Probably really need to slow this down because I hate working at night. I just really want to get this contract done. And I obviously can't trust John to do it. Yes, ma'am.
Sometime can we make some food art?
Food art?
Wait, I'll show you.
Sounds yummy. Does it look yummy? Or are you not supposed to eat it?
You're supposed to eat it.
Oh.
Someone's calling you, Daddy.
Oh.
Who is it?
It's Mr. Ben.
Okay, so...
Hi, we're gonna be making sweet and salty snack.
See?
As a family.
Like it's
We
art,
have crunchy vegetables,
snack.
sweet fruit, salty sunflower seeds, smooth cream cheese, creamy nut butter.
It looks like
crispy
art,
pretzel sticks,
and
sweet
it's
pita
food.
bread.
Oh, okay.
First, we wash our hands.
That's
It's like
always
a
a good
picture
thing.
with food.
That's always a
picture
good
with
thing. Wash your hands.
But the
You use soap first?
Yeah.
So getting your hands wet first?
Colorful stuff here.
No
Many
sense.
things. What do you think we should do?
A flower? A whole entire garden.
Good idea.
We can use this kennel to make grass.
Okay, so I'm just going to come on over here so you guys know what I'm doing. I'm just traveling over to the farm before I accept that this contract's done so I can take the seed back
That is only...
so I don't just leave it.
Daddy,
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is only a hint of what you can make.
Cool.
We could make a video on my tablet of what we're going to make art food.
Okay.
We could, we can use everything that's in our house. And some stuff that we want to add, like strawberries and blueberries. How about that? We get some strawberries and blueberries from the store. And while we're there, we can think of other stuff.
Sounds yummy. Doesn't it sound yummy to you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it sounds yummy to me too.
But not kettle. I don't want kettle. I don't want any
You don't
vegetables.
what? Cat litter?
No, kettle.
I don't know what kettle is. You mean kale?
Yeah, I think kale.
Oh, I don't need to back this in. What am I doing?
I don't want any vegetables.
Let's just empty it out.
No vegetables.
Okay.
So, I was thinking we could
Now you
make...
still have your seed.
I was thinking tomorrow we can make one.
We'll see. Okay. I don't know what causes that, where you run across and all of a sudden you start flying. I'm not quite sure what in the game causes that, because it gets more and more prevalent, and it really happens if you're running with stuff. If I stand still, does it do it? No. I wonder if it's if you try to run. That's when it happens. I know, I just got done saying I wanted to be realistic, and now I'm... What are you watching?
I'm playing a game.
Can you turn it down or put your headphones back on?
I can't. Not right now.
Well, I guess we're going to have some violations in the background because she can't turn it off because she's playing it right now. So if I talk louder and louder, maybe you won't be able to hear it as well. Because if I get monetized or get docked for something, I don't know how that's going to go around. So I apologize for this. She will turn it down as quick as she can get to it. Alright, midnight's coming. Let's get past midnight. I'm gonna see if that spent grain happens, and then we'll probably call it a stream. And it's summertime. And look at that. Go figure, it's raining. Oh, I had 8 animals die. Who died? Must have been chickens. Must have been chickens. These are mature, but they're only half a year old. I think 5.4 might be the biggest they get, and that's probably when I need to go sell them off, is when they're 5.4 pounds. So... Okay, so spent grain. Spent grain, because I have yet to have this work yet. So let's see if they's up here now. Spent grain? No spent grain. Well, that stinks. I don't think there's anything I gotta turn on. Maybe there's something in here for the factory I need to turn on? Nope, nothing there. That's just for decoration. Nothing over here. Okay, now turn it down.
Okay.
A pipe everywhere. Yep, so no spent grain still. That's fine. We'll get it eventually. It's not like me not to start animals too soon, which is exactly what happened. But that's fine. That's fine.
Yes.
Alright, well, we're going to call that a stream. I want to thank you guys for stopping on in here and checking me out. We got 12 likes, and we had a good, probably 5 people or so on average stopping in at one time, which is awesome. Thank you very much for having me in your computer screen or phone screen. I do want to thank you for the $20 that was donated tonight for Extra Life and their national day of gaming. Going towards the MU Healthcare for the Children's Miracle Network, which is awesome. It's an awesome thing. I love being able to help people out like this, and I'm hoping it can continue. That's all I'm saying. Thanks again for Jeff for his donation. Thank you, Stephanie, for stopping in here and donating, getting the ball rolling. Hopefully we'll hit that $250 mark before the end of the year. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Thanks again for everybody stopping in here and saying hi. Lunatic and Sunset over Stephanie, which I done thanked already. Jeff already. Michael stopping in. Glenn stopping in here. Farmer Cletus, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Aiden, everybody, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I appreciate you guys immensely. You guys are awesome and some good friends. So hop on over to see David if you haven't already. AE2 Studio, if he's still streaming, which he probably is. Or go in and see Steve Mods. It's STEVESMODS if you haven't stopped over there. Show him some love. Say hi. You know, the whole 9 yards. But thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you. You make it a great stream just being here, my friend. You guys have yourself a good night. God bless, and we'll see you next time. Peace. I had to say that. Sorry.